Hello everyone, I am Prenamasi. Welcome to my channel. Let's do maths. Students, today we will learn a new topic, that is build the greatest and smallest number. Yes, today we will see how to build a number. So before that, I have already explained to you about the digits in my previous videos. Yes, how many digits are there? There are 10 digits, 0 to 9. Okay, now today we will use the digits and we will form a number. Okay, आज हम digits को use करेंगे और numbers को build करेंगे. Yes, तो कितने डिजिट्स होते हैं? 10 डिजिट्स होते हैं फ्रॉम 0 से लेकर 9 तक. ओके, नाउ सी बिल्ड द स्मॉलेस्ट एंड ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर. ओके, डिजिट्स, स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर, ग्रेटेस्ट नंबर. ठीक है, सी 9,1,5. Now these are digits. Okay, there are how many digits? There are 10 digits. Okay, and because these are digits, there is comma after every digit. Yes, there is comma after every digit. Yes, now see 9,1,5. Now we have to make the smallest number. Okay, now for making the smallest number, we are going to arrange the number in the increasing or the ascending order. इन 3 digits में सबसे छोटा digit कौन सा है? 1, which is the smallest digit among these 3 digits, that is 1. So I will write 1. ठीक है? Then which digit? 5. Then 9. So what is the number? 159, and this is a 3-digit number. Now, very important thing, what you have to keep it in mind, that after forming a number, you need not have to put comma after every digit. Now you have used these digits to form a number. आपने इन डिजिट्स को यूज किया और एक नंबर बनाया. तो अब इसके बाद हर डिजिट के बाद, लाइक 1 के बाद कॉमा, 5 के बाद कॉमा नहीं लगाना है, गलत हो जाएगा. जैसे 1 के बाद कॉमा, 5 के बाद कॉमा आप लगा रहे हो तो ये गलत हो जाएगा. दिस विल बी रॉन्ग. यस, क्यों रॉन्ग हो जाएगा? क्योंकि हमने क्या बना लिया? हमने अब बनाया है नंबर. और क्या यूज करके बनाया है? इन डिजिट्स को यूज करके हमने नंबर बनाया है. ठीक है, सो व्हेन बट वेयर्स द नंबर इज मेड, then comma we are not going to put. And the same way, when you are making a greatest number, so what you are going to do? You are going to arrange the number in the decreasing or the descending order. Okay, so now सबसे बड़ा number, which is the biggest digit, that is 9, then 5, and then 1. So the greatest number is 951. Okay, the greatest number is 951. The smallest number is 159. Okay, come on to the next question. 3,7,0,6. Okay, now again very important. Now before this, first and foremost, you have to keep it in mind. We have to form how many digit number? 4-digit numbers. Okay, here these 4 digits we will use and we will form a number. Now which one we have to form? The first is the smallest one. We will form the smallest number. Yes, now which is the smallest digit here? 0, then 3, then 6, and then 7. Yes, which is the smallest digit here? 0, then 3, then 6, then 7. But here, this answer, the smallest number is wrong. Now why? Because we never ever start with 0. ये smallest number जो बना है ये गलत है, क्योंकि हमें कभी भी 0 से हम start नहीं करेंगे. कितने digits दिए हुए हैं यहाँ पे? 4 digits are given. क्या मैं इसको रीड कर सकती हूँ 4 digit नंबर में? नहीं, क्योंकि ये 0 से स्टार्ट हो रहा है. ये सो 0 इज नॉट हैविंग एनी वैल्यू. तो मैं इसे क्या रीड करूंगी? 367. लेकिन क्वेश्चन क्या है? व्हाट इज द क्वेश्चन? देयर आर 4 digits, मींस यू हैव टू फॉर्म अ 4 digit नंबर. तो क्या ये सही है? नो, इट इज नॉट करेक्ट. दिस इज रॉन्ग. ये सही नहीं है. तो क्या करेंगे अब हम? वी विल राइट नाउ. सबसे अब 3 जो है वो 0 के बाद छोटा नंबर है. ठीक है, 0 सबसे छोटा है, लेकिन अब 0 के बाद कौन सा है? विच इज, यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे? यहाँ पे हम वी आर गोइंग टू टेक द नेक्स्ट स्मॉलेस्ट डिजिट, दैट इज 3. तो हम किससे स्टार्ट करेंगे? 3. ठीक है, अब हमने किससे स्टार्ट किया? 3. यस, देन विच इज द नेक्स्ट डिजिट? दैट इज 0. अब हम 0 को लिखेंगे. यस, then 6 and then 7 and put a comma, only one comma. How many comma we will put? Only one comma after the thousands period. Yes, so the what is that smallest number? That is 3067. ठीक है, आया समझ में? So we are not going to start with 0 because 0 is not having any value before a number. And we are here 4 digits are given. यहाँ 4 digits दिए हुए हैं, तो हमको 4 digit का नंबर बनाना है. We have to form a 4 digit number. So we now after 0, which is the next smallest number, that is 3. So we are going to start with 3. उसके बाद हम लिखेंगे 0. Come on to the, by using these 4 digits, now we have to form the greatest number. So in this we don't have any problem. Which is the greatest number? Digit, that is 7. Okay, then 6, then 3, then 0, and then we will put a comma after the thousands period. So the greatest number is 7630. Okay, yes. So this is the next question. Now it is 5 digit number. Okay, 0, 8, 4, 1, 5. It is a 5 digit number. Again there is 0. So just now what we have learned, never start with 0 as it is not having any value if it is put before the number. So now after the 0, which is the smallest number? 0 के बाद अब कौन सा smallest number है? That is 1. So I will write here 1. अब हम लिखेंगे which is next. Now I will write 0. Okay, and put a comma after the thousands place. Now which is the smallest digit? 1 is over 0. Then 4. Then 5, 8. So which is the smallest number? The smallest number is 10,458. Understood, students? Have you understood why we are not starting with 0? Very important, because 0 is not having the value before a number. So which is the smallest? Next smallest number, that is 1. अब 0 के बाद दूसरा कौन सा स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर है? 1. तो हम किससे स्टार्ट करेंगे? वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद 1. उसके बाद हम 0 लगाएंगे. यस, वी विल नॉट राइट आफ्टर दैट 4, नहीं तो वो 14,000 हो जाएगा. हमको क्या बनाना है? वी हैव टू फॉर्म द स्मॉलेस्ट नंबर. ठीक है, तो हम क्या लिखेंगे उसके बाद? 0. So it's 10,458. Now we have to form the greatest number. So how we are going to write? ठीक है, we will not write 0, 1, because if I am writing 85,401, तो ये तो smallest हो गया. This is smallest number. Yes, and 10 is greater than 1. So what we are going to write? We will write 85,000. The greatest number is 85,410. Okay. Now, so that's why I put one question. See, now it's very easy to do. Why? Why it is so easy? Because there is no zero. So we have to arrange in the increasing order. So here 2 is the smallest digit, then 3, then 6, 7, 9, and put a comma after the thousands period. So the number is 23,679. Yes, so it's so easy because there is no zero here. Now, from the greatest number, so which is the greatest digit? 9, then 7, 97,632. Okay, so it is the greatest number. Yes, 97,632. Yes, now you have to keep it in mind. See, here it is 159 and I've just made it opposite. 951, 951. Yes, reverse the number. So you will form the greatest number. But in the case of 0, this will not work. See here, 23,679. Yes, and just reverse it. So first I have written here 97632. It is 97,632. I have just reversed. Why? Because this is easy, because there is no zero here. But when there is zero, so it is 3067. So you cannot do this. 7,603 you are not going to write. It will become small. You have to write 30. Yes, and same way I already explained here. Yes, if you are to arrange the numbers according to the increasing order or the decreasing order, and see that how you are forming a number when there is 0. So never ever start with 0. Kabhi bhi 0 se start mat karo, because it is not having any value and your answer will go wrong. Okay, so I hope you all have understood to build the greatest and the smallest number. Yes, okay, if you liked my video, please like, share and subscribe. Bye bye. Take care all of you. Meet you soon.